Oh, let's do that. Welcome to Current Mood. Happy Sunday. What's left of it. Hope you had a great weekend. Also, anybody watching on Instagram feed, keep watching. We'll be on Instagram TV. That's me leaving. You got to be good in this first minute now because everybody sees the first minute. Oh, we should do cold opens from now on. That's what I'm going to do from now on. How's everybody doing out there? I can tell you I'm growing closer and closer to this show and you guys every Sunday night. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love my Legos. Let me tell you what happened. Let's get right off the bat because let's just. There's not even an elephant in the room. That's how boring tonight's show is going to be. There's not even an elephant in the room. The elephant in the room would have been that the AMAs are tonight, and so everybody's there or in some sort of surrounding situation with the AMAs. Nobody's here tonight. It's everybody that I pay is here. Their laughs cannot be trusted. Okay. So the elephant in the room is actually at the AMAs also. Everyone is at the AMAs. That's not a metaphor. I'm not going to start this live over again. This is not a metaphor. I mean, it is a metaphor. Sometimes I get literally and figuratively mixed up. You know what I get mixed up? Former and latter. You know, everyone say well, it's the latter, and you got to go, fuck. Is that the first or the second? Just say first or second. Do you like chutes or do you like ladders? I like the latter. What? No, do you like ladders or do you like chutes? I like the ladder. Wait, chutes or ladders? Chutes or ladders? Anyway, a lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of viewers like a Current Mood where there's nobody around without all that pesky comedy happening. Some people really enjoy that. I actually do some of my best work in really low stakes situations. Last week was amazing. Shawn Mendes is the best. He's just the best. I hope you all know. I mean, you can tell from watching he's the best. But just, he gets better every time I see him in every way. He's my favorite. We talk all the time. I'm glad that in this, the one thing I think is really cool about the future is that there's not really a hierarchy anymore. The people who've come before other people aren't above, nobody's above anybody anymore, you know? I learned from him. He's great. He was amazing. It was like watching him, like, discover the Millennium Falcon or something, sitting here watching live and going, oh my God. He's like, yeah, man, this is freedom. This is what freedom's all about. This is called, we'll try our best, and if we don't, who cares? You know? I mean, if we don't get our best. This is going to be our coziest, stupidest show ever. And let me tell you something. It's going to be stupid. A lot of stupid on deck. So someone mentioned the Legos to me. So I got off the road a couple weeks ago and I thought I need to do something that is going to take my mind off things. It's going to bring a slow pace to my life. It's going to be just a hobby, just a breezy hobby. And our dear friend Brandon Phelps bought me, for my birthday, the Lego 2020 Defender set. And I was like, this is great. I'll do a little bit each day. It'll be like an ongoing thing, like building a model ship in a glat. Well, if I look tired, it's because I've been up for the last 48 hours straight building the 2020 Defender. I'm like a little kid. So I sat down and I was like, oh, let's just start this. And I was like, one more page. And I was like, one more page. There's like 1,000 pages. I was like, just another couple more. My back is out. My legs are asleep. I don't know if you know this, a lot of Lego users, your legs fall asleep because you're sitting on your legs up at a coffee table and you can't feel your legs. So you get up to get something to eat and you fall on your face and you knock all the Lego pieces all over the place. Also, there's always a moment when you're building a Lego set where you think they have stiffed you a piece. There's a moment where you think you're so much better than Lego that you look around and within 30 seconds or a minute of not finding it, you go, well, they didn't give me a piece. They shorted me a piece. I'm going to write to Lego. I followed them on Instagram so I could DM them and say, you're missing a piece. And then I went online and it said, like, I looked up missing Lego pieces and on their page, on the Lego page, they're like, oops, if we've missed a piece, that we are so sorry, we can send you one out. And I was like, they know damn well they've never missed a piece. They know it's other people missing the pieces and that it just serves them better to be like, whoops, our bad, and they just know that the kid ate it. It's in your kid's stomach. But you can't, it's bad customer relations to be like, oh, let me tell you something. Every piece has always made it in every bag. Look in Timmy's stomach. I'm sorry to tell you. Turn them upside down. That's where the half cross, half sort of straight piece is. It's in your boy. So the shocks. This thing is incredible. The shocks work. The winch works. You pull this here, this lever right here, and the winch pulls. It's unbelievable. I just broke it, but you know. I've been playing with it all day, and it's unbelievable. So I'm a Lego maniac now, and my fingers hurt real bad. I went to go play guitar, and I couldn't because my fingers hurt. I'm like mini Jeff Beck because he works on cars all the time and he plays guitar. I work on Lego cars, and I am the Lego equivalent of his guitar playing. V6 engine, yep. And guess what? When these things turn, I think it's the back wheels. I don't know if you can see this. The pistons go up and down. Or maybe it really has to be. Oh, I don't know. It's not working now. Oh, look. Maybe? No. All right. Oh, look. See? Like Miles Davis on that thing. All right. We had a rainstorm here on, I think, Tuesday or something like that. And the minute the rain was over, we were in fall. I don't know if you guys know this. It's probably fall where you guys are as well, if you're in the United States of America. And it's sweater weather. And I thought to myself, sweater weather is a cool name for a song. I wrote it down in my notes, and I thought, let me produce sweater weather this morning. This song for you, it's called Sweater Weather. It goes like this. Oh, come on, wake up. It goes like this. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. It's right here. It's sweater weather. It's sweater weather. Pull your sweaters out. It's sweater weather. It's sweater weather. It's what winter's all about. It's that last note that gets you. It's sweater weather. Okay, that's not bad. It's sweater weather. Getting weird. It's what it's all about. It's literally the worst thing I've ever written. It's so bad. I sat down at him and I'm going to do a cool song called Sweater Weather. And I was like, this is really just a one-way trip here. There's no turning back. I'm just going to keep writing it. And at the end of it, I just laughed because it's horrible. It's maybe the worst thing I've ever done. Let's just hear it one more time. It's sweater weather. It's sweater weather. What it's all about. It's sweater weather. It's sweater weather. Take your sweaters out. Sweater weather, better together. Get in your vest. Pumpkin spice, latte, latte, 2 for me, and none for you, cause happy does weird things to you. It's well, guaranteed it will not get stuck in your head for next week. Nothing about that song will get stuck in your head. That's horrible. It's the worst thing I've ever come up with. It was so bad. And there's no joke. It's so bad I had to try it again. This is another idea. This is a different idea of sweater weather. I think it goes like this. Hold on. I think it goes like this. Sweater weather. Oh, sweater weather. Yeah. Sweater weather. I don't wanna put my shorts on. Sweater weather. I hope this winter's never over. Winter's never over. Sweater weather. That's not bad, but this is horrible. It's sweater weather. It's sweater weather. Sweaters out. All right. I'm so bad. That's so bad. Again, some people are like, oh, Mary's cocky. Listen to me tell you that something I've done is horrible. This is disgusting. It's horrible. It's horrible. It did not need to get made at all. It's time for, can I talk to you over here for a minute?
Can we talk for a minute? Let's get in it. Oh.
Hey, the future. Can I talk to you over here for a minute? You're coming on a little strong, okay? We all know that the future exists. We know it's ahead of us. Some of us make plans for it. Some of us have crippling fears of it. We like you, future. We know you're coming. We know you're on the way. We know you're bringing great things with you. But this is just relax, you know? Like the other night you were at a party and you got a little drunk and you went on and on about this. And this kind of already happened and it didn't happen. Like this is the future that could have happened and didn't. This came and went. But it's a little bit like this is the jerk store joke at the end of Seinfeld. This is like, we already had the opportunity for this future and we didn't get there. We diverted. You know the movies where there's a fate and you have to avoid the fate? And the fate of the future. It's what they call the fate of the future is in your hands. And they go, oh, we avoided a future where this happened. We saved the world. This never happened. This was what we thought in 1988 was going to be the future. But now we know better. And the future was like, still got a few tricks up my sleeve. It's like an ex-quarterback from high school who just wants to take the field one more time, but he's got gout. But listen. This is what we call forced future. I'm going to make a new term. It's called forced future. I'm seeing it a lot more and more. Notice I'm not taking on anyone personally. I'm just taking on the future itself. I wanted to get abstract. I don't like ripping on people on this show. And it's now called forced future. When somebody creates something that is not actually in the sort of pipeline of what the world is thinking or doing, I know that it seems to be kind of disruptive or interesting. It's kind of trying to hijack the future. That's not where we're going. That's just not where anything is. And I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm seeing it in fashion. I'm seeing people go like, you see this shirt? It's got pants sleeves for sleeves. And I'm like, okay, it's got pants legs for sleeves. Just because I've never seen it before doesn't make it cutting edge. That's what I want to say. So future, we know you're coming. We love you the way you are. You know, slow your roll. Just come at us a little bit at a time. You know, it was just a lot. People don't hate you. You just try a little too hard sometimes. And if anyone knows about trying too hard, it's me.
Hey, can we talk for a minute? Let's get in it. Oh.
Well, this is what happens when you do a great show last week. Where's Sean? I want you to know Sean was not my co-host for every episode of Current Movie, as much as I would want him to be. Sean's at the AMAs where he just won for his song with Camila Cabello, Senorita. So congratulations to Shawn Mendes, friend of the show. Congratulations to friend of the show, Shawn Mendes. Tonight's sponsor, we need to get to a sponsor tonight. Tonight's sponsor, Horny Sluts Nowhere Near You. Are you tired of going online and seeing pop-up ads for horny sluts in your area? Have you done them all? Well, try Horny Sluts Nowhere Near You. Yep, these horny sluts live way off-site. So it has all of the hot eroticism of sex and none of the responsibility. You'll never meet them. They're not in your area. Long-distance relationships, your thing? Try Horny Sluts Nowhere Near You. And also, brought to you by, did you hear that? Let's get to the nitty-gritty of things. This week was the Grammy Award nominations. It was Wednesday. The Grammy Award nominations came out, and as always, tumultuous day. A lot of people getting nominated, a lot of people not getting nominated. It's an imperfect science. When you do get nominated, it's the greatest thing in the world, and when you don't, it's just the worst day. And I didn't have anything up for consideration. Wasn't losing sleep over Carry Me Away. Carry Me Away, I just want you to know. Didn't fall asleep like this for Carry Me Away. Hey, you know, it was a little one. It was like a foot, you know. What is this? So sweatshirts are very tricky. They're very tricky. So anyway, some people did not get any Grammy love. And I thought that I would take this opportunity to give them some love in a segment I call No Snubs. I don't want no snubs. A snub is a rub. You get no Grammy love. Yeah. Before we begin, I also like to address something that a lot of my fans were upset because I didn't get any Grammy love for the song Camila Cabello Cabellas.
Camila Mendes Cabello Cabellas Mendes.
I just want to let you know that it wasn't nominated because it didn't make the cutoff. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, I know I would have been going to the big game with that song. And I know how painful that was to have in your head the beginning of last week. I just want to let you know, here it is again.
Camila Mendes Cabello Cabellas Mendes.
So one more time.
I don't want no snubs.
Great song, by the way, No Scrubs. Because, I'll tell you why No Scrubs is great. It also tells you that a scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly, but they also give the option, also known as a buster. That means if you're playing Jeopardy, and Alex Trebek says, this is according to TLC, this is a guy who thinks he's fly, and you went, beep, beep, beep. What is a scrub? Alex Trebek would look at you and say, correct. We also would have accepted buster.
I don't want no snubs.
Let me give you a theory, too, about the Grammys here. Here's why if you didn't get nominated, and I know there's 14.9 thousand people watching, and I know many, many of you didn't get nominated for Grammys. In fact, most people watching did not get nominated for a Grammy. And I think while some people might think that this is not kind of relatable material, nobody got Grammy. I mean, 3 people watching got nominated for Grammys, probably. Maybe 2. I don't know. I don't know whether I want to insult the people who insult myself or insult them. I don't know. I'd always take myself down first. So being nominated is the greatest thing in the world. Being nominated is better than winning. Being nominated is your ticket to the party. Winning is your breakfast cake for the morning, like on the way out. You are nominated, think about this, you're nominated through Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. You're at the table. Our little Donnie's nominated. What do you know? You're nominated. Congratulations, you're nominated through Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas, Andy's nominated. Then you go to the award show because you're nominated. You're nominated. Then you got to turn your nomination in exchange for possibly winning, possibly not winning, but you were nominated the whole time, and that's what was great. Now here's why if you weren't nominated, it's just fine. And I've been here before. You go to the Grammys, nobody remembers what each person was up for or wasn't up for, or what they were nominated for and didn't up. So everybody says, this is true, they just look at you and go, congratulations. Because they don't know, they just assume. If you think about the formality of it, you don't want to have a party foul and not say congratulations to someone who might be nominated for something. So everybody just tells everybody, congratulations. And then when someone tells you congratulations, and you didn't get nominated, well, that's not the right time to look at them and say, well, actually, I didn't get nominated. So you say, thank you. Everybody's going around the Grammys who wasn't nominated getting congratulated and saying thank you. It's the same thing as being nominated. I mean, we know the people who got nominated like 9 times, we know. But the rest of the people, we just assume, we see them like, hey, congratulations. And congratulations is a great catch-all because a person who hears congratulations is just like, yeah, just doing great. Congratulations always works because people will just default to the next or the most kind of interesting thing they've done recently and go, oh, it's really sweet. Say congratulations. What happened? I finished a Lego truck. And say congratulations. Thank you very much. I just want to say one more time, congratulations to me. Oh, look at this. Let's see. Yep. I also would have accepted Buster. Some people are winning awards. I'm building Lego trucks. So here's what I thought I would do. Here we go. I'm going to send some Grammy love out to people who didn't get nominated. And I actually mean this. Maren Morris, you're up.
When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Yeah, the pain could peel, the glass could shatter. Let it break, 'cause you and I remain the same.
It's such a great song. This song is not nominated. Maren Morris is so good. This girl record is fantastic. There's songs like Hell and Back, which is one of the best songs of the year. This song is so good, Bones. This song is so good. We love you, Maren Morris. I'm such a fan. I'll tell you why the song Bones is so good. It's great, and it's a song called Bones. If somebody came up to me and was like, you got to write a song called Bones, I couldn't write a song called Bones that good. And then the way she did it was, it's actually about the bones of a house. When someone says, oh, it's got really good bones. It's the best song written about bones that I've ever heard. Well, it's Cher's best song that I've ever heard written about bones, with a little song by Alice in Chains called Them Bones. I went to go edit that song. Normally songs have a waveform. That shit is so loud, it's one big white stripe across the top. It's the loudest thing I ever heard.
When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. I feel so alone, gonna end up a bigger pile of them bones are good, the rest don't matter. The pain could kill, that's the shadow that
Twice the bones! Fucking 412 bones. She's just the best. She's the best. We don't know why these things happen sometimes. You try adding 206 to 206 on the fly. And that's the kind of show we've got going on here. Someone wrote hard and soft. Yeah, you know what? I'm like this in the streets. I'm this in the streets.
when the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Yeah, the pain could kill.
You know what I mean? Bones in the sheets, and I'm bones on the street. Oh, yeah, I hope she sees this and goes, yeah, I know music. I know you can't tell from this, but I know music. I know music really well. And that Bone song is one of the best songs of the year. It's just one of the best songs of the year. Halsey, another friend of the show, didn't get nominated for Without Me, which is crazy. The song, first of all, made $1 trillion for the music industry. It was everywhere. Great song. Didn't get nominated. We love Halsey. Everyone who meets Halsey loves Halsey. I love Halsey. And she didn't get nominated for her song Without Me. True story. If you don't know how to dance, and you're in front of people who do know how to dance, and you want to give them the idea that you have some body awareness, it's what I call drive the little car. Ready? It's called drive the little Yep. There's also another dance called the no thank you, I'm full. It goes like this. Switch the car. Too much activity. I'm serious. Drive a little car. Move away. No, thank you. I'm full. That's what I do. Seriously, drive a little car. Drive a little car. You want to drive a little car? You never will. You know what you do? You turn this from here and look at that. Look at that. Wow, 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 wow. It's flying crazy. Remember, if you're driving on a hill, always park with your wheels to the right. And there's this song has a counterpart. I was thinking about songs about Without Me. There's also a song called Without You. And it goes like this. It's the other half of Without Me. It's a conversation. And you know what that means? We have to get Halsey and Vince Neil to kiss. They're the two sides of a story, and it's a romance story that I want to tell. Ed Sheeran.
'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel that maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah.
Ed Sheeran didn't get nominated. I love the song. We love Ed Sheeran. I was thinking about it. I was doing a deep textual dive of the lyrics, and I thought the only thing I could think of as to why he wasn't nominated is that maybe he said he doesn't like parties in the song, and he said he doesn't want to wear a suit, which maybe the Grammy industry was listening. The Academy was listening, and they said, "Well, if he's not going to dress up in a suit, and he's not going to come to our party, so next time, Ed, I'll write this song with you. It's called." All dressed up in my tuxedo and ready to play the game. Oh, and that was No Snubs.
I don't want no snubs. Took me 4 hours to do that.
It is wintertime. It's getting to be wintertime. It's crisp in the air. I walked outside to go get some things out of the printer. That's right, my printer's off-site. Working on a local area network here for a printer. No more hard lines here. And I want to give a special thank you to the dude who's horny to burn a wood-burning stove fire as soon as it gets under 50 degrees. Because he's doing a favor for the rest of the neighborhood. There's always a guy in your neighborhood who just can't wait to fire up a fire. I walked outside, I was like, oh, well, how quaint. Immediately there's a fire smelling. I'm like, this is really nice. So whoever the guy is in every neighborhood who's like, is it under 50? We got to torque this thing up. It's really nice for the whole neighborhood. I thank you. I thank you. Yes, Mo, you can come over and print a few things. But it is, it's getting cold out, and I thought, if nothing else, this show offers a powerful service of informing people. This is a public service announcement. This is about lip gloss and lip balm going into the cold winter months. Don't do it, man. You do it one time. You're never coming back. Everybody has a dry day, man. Everybody has a dry day. Doesn't mean you have to give in to this. Put this on one time, you're never coming back. We need you. Your family needs you. Use this enough times to put it in your pocket, pieces of lint, get around it. Become a slut for this. Don't do it. Don't do it once. If you do it once, you're never coming back. And I know what you're thinking, just one time, just balm those lips up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. All right, everyone has a dry day, man. I'm not having a dry day. I'm moist. Yeah, I'm moist. You heard me say it. Please say hi. I really make my life complete. Hi. Hi. All right, well, we're keeping this at a half an hour. This is great. I feel good about this. This was real fun. This was a good time. One last thought I'll send you away with. Thanksgiving is coming up on Thursday. It falls on a Thursday this year. I will not be here for next Sunday's show. I'll be out of town. Playing the Ice House in Pasadena. Folks, I'll be at the Ice House in Pasadena. To anybody who can't get home, it's currently not with a home, with a family that's all connected, it doesn't have plans. Remember, my rule of every holiday season is you only have to hit one of the big three. So you got 3 chances to win, and if you hit one of them, I think that's a fine batting average. And if you are going home to see family, do me and yourself a favor. You catch yourself in a moment where you're taking a nap or you're kind of dozing off in a chair and you hear the sound of your family. You hear this sort of din, this collective sound of a television and people laughing and people yelling into the other room. Just do me a favor and take it in. Take it in even for a minute, 2 minutes, and go, I'm here, and inventory and itemize each voice you hear. And it's a beautiful, beautiful moment. I don't get the chance to do it anymore. A lot of people don't have the chance to do it anymore. But if you get the opportunity, it's one of the greatest things in the world to just sit in a chair, be half asleep, and listen to the sound of the people in your life that you love. I love you very much. Thank you so much for watching Current Mood. This thing gets better and better every week, and you guys are hilarious, and thank you for letting me do this, and happy Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you very soon. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Take care. Oh, one more time.